good morning, Cadre. We're here today for another Bad Blade series. We're going to continue that. Regular Bad Blade series episode, I'll say. So, on deck today, same stuff. I'm still got a few days left of the Chiseled Face trade winds. I'm using a brush that I haven't used in a long time. It's a Volfix Super Badger. It's a very nice brush. Simpson's, I believe, still makes the Volfix as well. It's just a different one of their lower brand names, so to speak. And the blade that I'm using today is from Turkey, and it is the Derby Premium blade. So you can see that there. We're going to load it up into the Timeless razor, and we'll talk about this blade. So Derby, everybody probably has tried, or eventually, when they're new, will try the Derby Extra blade. They come in green or blue or orange. It varies. They're all the same blade though, but they come in those colors, and everybody starts with them. And what they usually conclude is that, hey, I got a good shave from it. And then as time goes on, they realize that they're more mild than they probably want. As we get better with our technique, we seem to desire a sharper blade, which, is understandable. There's nothing wrong with that. So the Derby Premium is supposed to answer some of that. It's supposed to be sharper, it's supposed to be smoother, it's supposed to be a better blade for people. And I kind of would say, as you progress, you would probably, if you like Derby and you especially like the price point, you'd probably settle around the Derby Premium, because they're not much more than the Derby Extras, and they're supposed to be better, but we'll see. But we also got some controversy to talk about with this blade. So I'm going to pause you guys, build my lather, and we'll be right back to continue the shave. Alright, so got a good lather, we're ready to go. So, like I mentioned, this blade is made in Turkey, and it is, they claim, made on Swedish steel. And it is chromium, ceramic, platinum, tungsten, polymer coating. Where have we heard that before? Well, I'll tell you. The Parker blades claim to have the exact same coating. And where are the Parker blades made? Turkey. So, I went to Parker's website, did some reading, couldn't really find anything, but I saw that they have a link down at the bottom for customer service, and you can link to their Facebook page. So I went to the Facebook page and I messaged them, and I actually got a response fairly quickly, and I asked a couple of questions. I said, are your blades, which, I started out with kind of telling them the truth. I really like their blades, I love their Parker variant, I'm a fan of their products. I'm doing this series, and so far the Parker blade I have is number one, and in my opinion for good reason. I said, however, I'm getting ready to use the Derby Premiums next, and I realized that almost word for word the exact same as yours. He said, while basically his response was that, thanks for using their blades, glad we like them. And then he says, your blades are, he says, yes, our blades are made in Turkey. Yes. He wouldn't disclose with what company. And I understand that. Right? He has to be aware of competitors and stuff like that. What he did say is that they use a very specific steel, and the blades have to match their specifications in order for them to continue down the line, so to speak, and get packaged. So he says they have very strict quality control that they've set in place at the company that they're using in order to put the Parker name on the blade. So something to keep in mind. This shave today, though, the first pass, I should say, was actually really good. A little tiny pull down here, but I think that was angle on my part because I didn't feel it at all over here. So I'm going to pay attention to that. But so far, so good with that. So what I will say is that when it comes to these, and you read the reviews, many claim that the Derby Premium are significantly better than the Derby Extras. And they are two totally different blades. So something just to keep in mind. And they're marketed as two totally different blades. It's not like the problem we ran into with Dorco. So these are treated completely separate, within their brand name. But I just wanted to point out the similarity between them and the Parkers. But I believe the company when they say that they are using the stricter standards or stuff along those lines. And I don't know. There's probably other plants in Turkey that make blades, and maybe this is a pretty common coating that is put on blades. So I don't know. It is what it is, but let's go ahead and continue with where we're at. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on pause. We'll be back for pass 2. All right, so pass 2. Let's talk about price on these blades. They are currently not being sold at Maggard's or West Coast Shaving in bulk. One of them did sell a 5-pack. I can't remember which. So there is that possibility. Italian Barber sells them for $11.79 for a pack of 100, or roughly 12 cents a blade. Amazon has them for $9.29, so roughly 9 cents a blade. If you look on eBay, you can drop another $1 off of that almost, but you'll wait for shipping. Actually, I'm getting a really comfortable result. The blade is plenty sharp. It's really smooth and comfortable on the face. I'm enjoying this shave so far. The blade is sharp. I can feel that, but it's very smooth. And I'm getting a really close result. So even if, hypothetically, these are made in the same plant, if they're held to different standards, they could be a little bit different. I seem to recall the Parker blade actually being a touch sharper. But if I had to guess, excuse me, but based off of memory here, I'd say these are just as smooth. Very good, very good. I got a little bit of touch up I want to do right underneath my neck here. And a little bit right over there. A little tiny bit of a soap chunk right there. Okay. Blade buffing really well, and with the last few blades I've used, I haven't felt comfortable enough to do that. I'll be curious to see what you guys think, if anybody else has used these blades, because so far I'm very impressed. I mean, I'm super close, super smooth, and there's no neck irritation at all. I mean, I would almost argue, at least right now, this blade deserves to go to the 3rd use. So I'm going to pause you guys, clean up, and we'll be back for post-shave and final thoughts. Alright, so we're back. So kind of as I mentioned so far, we're pretty impressed with this blade. I am definitely BBS along my whole face, both directions. Really close, comfortable shave. Really good. No irritation as far as I can see. The aftershave will be the true test, but so far, really good blade. Really good. We'll see how it holds up for the second pass, and I would assume that if the second shave, excuse me, does as good as the first, we'll be using this a third time. And then if we use it a third time, you know, that obviously means we might have a contender here to finally break the ranks. Haven't had it in a while. But that's to be expected with how many different blades are out there. I don't want to have, there can't be 10 super really good blades in my opinion. So anyways, it was good. No sting on the aftershave. Excellent. Good stuff. So if you guys haven't joined us, hit us up at www.theshavingcadre.com. And aside from that, guys, I'll see you on the pages. Have a good day.